And I do believe that we've all asked ourselves the question posed by Harith: will Africa miss this economic window of opportunity, or will it maximize and exploit its status as the last frontier for economic evolution?
You know, over the years, there's been a constant and persistent narrative. When we talk about the history of our continent, when we talk about the history of Africa, and that narrative is about missed opportunities.
People all over the world are willing to stand up for their value. And perhaps it's time that Africans stood taller in that regard and stood up for the value that the continent provides.
And now here we are in the 2000s, you know, a decade or so in, and we are seeing these positive trends of economic progress. And so can we grab hold, can we consolidate the positive trend?
You know, do we always tend to shift responsibility when somebody must take something and take it on and do it? Does government, you know, drive an economy, or should it be business that is driving that economy? And we should always, I think, aspire to question some of these.
But again, I used to go to the municipalities and find the roads. There are small roads there. And, we don't have the budget to build this. The central government is not giving, so we don't have tarmac roads here, and so on and so on. I got tired of these things and I said, come on, tell me, if you were to build 1 or half a mile of road every year, would you not have built 2 roads in your town? That's all we had not thought. We did not think about it.
But as we know, the leaders of our continent, through the African Union and NEPAD, have begun to shape and to come up with a new storyline. And that storyline is about the capacity and the ability of Africa and Africans to shape their destiny using their own potential, their own resource, partnering with people who are like-minded.
It's very important that intra-Africa trade and diplomatic relationships must be strengthened too, to make sure that we, as Africans, we can take advantage of the strong growth in our GDP, household, and per capita incomes.
The mobilization of African capital is critical to drive the investment processes in Africa.
We'll assist investors and business people in terms of setting up businesses in Mozambique and registering work permits, everything from A to Z. That is our responsibility. We also register the investments that let's say the investment projects, and provide the guarantees and the tax incentives that we have explained before. So we are actually the partners and the gateway to investors in Mozambique. If you need to come and invest, you have to knock at our doors, and we are ready to assist you.
It's very important that we should focus on issues of sustainability and green infrastructure. We all know, I don't have to preach to the converted, we all know the impact of climate change on African economies, and therefore we need to be taking mitigating measures to be able to protect ourselves against these adversities.